This is Mark Carrington from mybitcoinprofits.com. In this video I'm going to walk through the steps for opening a Xapo account. Why do I want to open a Xapo account? Xapo offers the option of issuing a Visa Debit card which can be loaded with your Bitcoin, and those can be used anywhere in the world where Visa is accepted, and it just draws down your Bitcoin balance. To Xapo.com and start the process of signing up. I've no idea where this is going to go because it's the first time I've done it. So I'm going to hit the sign up button, and it's going to ask me for an address. I'll use that one. It's going to ask me to create a 4-digit PIN. Hopefully you can't see this while I'm doing it. And it's going to ask me to create a password. Password security is very important in the Bitcoin world because it's online access to your money. The crooks like to come after you. So I have generated a password. My password manager is 18 characters long. There's no way that anybody can remember it or hack it. I've copied and pasted it in there. I do have a record of my PIN number and my password, which I've got on file, so that at least I know I'm going to go and be able to find it. I've said that I'm not a robot. I agree with Xapo's terms and privacies, and I'm going to create an account. My password manager has, and it's going to go through some fairly simple steps, I imagine, like asking me questions of things that I know. I'm going to say that I'm living in Australia. It's going to ask me a whole bunch of information about my person, and I'm going to pause the video now, go through those steps, and then I'll come back to you once it is completed. The information they just asked for was date of birth. They now asked me to verify my email. They've sent it through to my email address. The email is here. I will verify my email address. It should pop up a new window, and continue to your wallet, and your Xapo account is ready for use. So all they've asked is name, date of birth, and country. And then the home page has Bitcoins, Australian dollars, US dollars, so I can it's already showing me an opportunity to fund in different ways. Bitcoin, my debit card is waiting for me, which is very exciting. And here it now comes up the option to add funds, verify the mobile number. So we'll have to do that. I'll pause the video and do that. I have tried to activate these two accounts, these two wallets, and it required me to verify my phone number. So I've typed in my phone number. They've sent me a verification request by SMS, and I've sent that back. So I am now have my account verified. I've also gone and changed the profile on my account so that you can see that I now have my account denominated in euros. I've chosen to do that because I have a euro bank account, so it's easy for me to fund, and my number is now verified. So I am now in a position to fund the account. So if I hit to Australian dollars, it's not giving me an option to add funds in euros, which is a bit frustrating. And it goes and starts the process of asking me to upload the required documents. So proof of an official ID and a proof of residence, so you can upload them online. I'll just need to go and find those, get those documents ready before I go through these 13 steps. So running through these questions here, what type of ID do I have? I have a driver's license. What is my ID number? I think I'll need to pause the video here. So I've gone through the steps to verify my identity. What they require is they require JPEG images, so either from your scanner or with photograph with your camera. Proof of identity. I've used my driver license. If the identity document has two sides, you need to do a picture of the back of the identity document as well, and a document that evidences your address. It needs to be a recent address verification. I have used an electricity bill and I've taken a photograph of the front. They ask you for your street address and for your postcode, and they will then do a comparison to make sure that that address and postcode is the same as on the document you've submitted. So that is the process for opening an account. They then say it'll take 96 hours to verify the account. Well, my account verification for the Xapo account was completed in about 10 minutes. And they sent me an email, which you can see here. It says, we just wanted to let you know that your verification process was successful. So now I am in a position to actually go and access my account. And it comes up with my name, asking my PIN, please enter your PIN. It's actually now looking at the account and said, well, that was the original page I had. You see, now it's got information. It's now got my full second name. There's my email address, and says device verification. To ensure your security, we need to verify your device via a 6-digit verification code. Now, this is not what I was expecting to see, because I had not ticked the box to say two-factor verification, but that's what they're insisting on doing. So the question then is where do I find the verification code? I will ask them, how do I find the 6-digit verification code? Get your second factor code directly from the Xapo app. You can either do it in the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. Download the app, activate, verify your account, which I suspect they'll need, that email address and that PIN code. Go to the profile tab and you will find your second factor code here. Enter the code wherever it is requested for your Xapo account. So that is the next step of the process. So there was the process. The process was to download the app from the Play Store. It required the PIN and the phone number, so it identified from the phone number and connected me automatically to my account. It required me to take a selfie, so just needed access to the camera so it could actually take a photograph of me. I haven't seen where that photograph has gone. And one of the tabs on the personal side of the app on the phone is two-factor authentication. You can press that and it produces a code which you can then type to log into the website. So when you want to log into the website, you do need to have your phone with the app loaded so that you can get your two-factor authentication. I just want to step through the add funds part of the application. Is how do you want to fund your account? You can fund by Bitcoin, so if you've already got Bitcoin, you'll just deposit them in. You can do it by bank transfer, which is international wire transfer, or you can use one of these two online payment processors, WB21 or Neteller. I do have an account at Neteller, but I do not have any money in it. So let's just have a look at the international wire transfer button and see what it does. It says how many US dollars would you like to add, so you'll just type in the amount of US dollars and it will then populate this information down at the bottom. So we'll send the funds to, so it's got these two banks, one of which looks like it's in Poland and one looks like it's in Georgia, and it tells you what the processing fees are going to be, and then you can choose whichever one is going to be the cheapest. Hit the continue button, so presumably you click this one, hit the continue button, and it will go on, and it says please confirm you want to top up your wallet, enter your password, and I'm not going to do this because that's actually not what I'm going to do, but those are the processing steps. So I will go back. What I have not identified is how I can add funds using my Australian dollar account. So if I go Australian dollars, hit add funds, it lands up in exactly the same place. So those are the way to do the fund transfers. So my guess is what you have to do is, depending on which country you're operating in, you'll just have to see what the options that come up for them to be, for you to be able to fund your account.